What I'm really excited about is our first speaker. Carly Roman, I have known her since she was a Glammy Scholarship Award winner, an amazing chapter president in high school and in college. She even babysat for my kids at one point. I love her to death. She is so inspiring. She has found her path to her passion and her path in life through the Glamour Gals program. And I just can't wait for her to share her incredible journey and stories with all of you. Carly, take it away.
Thank you so much, Rachel. It is a true honor to be kicking off the Power Brunch as your keynote speaker. When I started my first Glamour Gals chapter in 2009, I had no idea how formative and inspirational the experience would be. I was in 10th grade, and Deanna DeVudiazel asked me to start a chapter with her after hearing Rachel speak at an event. I had never stepped foot in a senior home, and to be honest, I was a little nervous about having to provide makeovers and manicures because those skills did not come naturally to me. But I was excited to have a leadership role to add to my resume for when I applied to college, and figured visiting older adults at the local assisted living facility would be a nice way to give back to my community. Little did I know, Glamour Gals gave back to me more than I could have imagined. It gave me friends 5 times my age, a purpose in life, and motivation to devote my extracurriculars, academic pursuits, and now career as a gerontologist to supporting older adults to live their lives to the fullest. You may be wondering, how did I get here? What was my journey from Glamour Gal to gerontologist? It started with Gloria, a resident at Maple Point Assisted Living Facility, who had a warm, shy presence and an infectious laugh that made me feel like the funniest person in the room. Gloria did not have children of her own, and her nieces were unable to visit her often, so I took it upon myself to become Gloria's honorary grandchild. I was so proud to be there for her to show off her paintings and share her stories of horseback riding through Central Park when she was younger. I used to drive my neighbor home from school, and I would make him stop by Maple Point to see Gloria in between Glamour Gals visits. Soon enough, he was asking me to stop there on our way home, and our weekly visits became an after-school highlight for all of us. When I left for college, my mom and sisters would visit Gloria. We would stay in touch over the phone, and I would visit her whenever I was home on breaks, even when she had to move from Maple Point to a skilled nursing facility. The last time I went to visit Gloria there on a school break, I was devastated to learn that she had passed away at age 98. It took some time for me to process that Gloria had lived a beautiful life that was even more fulfilling in her last few years because of our friendship that Glamour Gals facilitated. It gave her something to look forward to and a second family to care for her. My journey continued with Ruth, who was a new resident at Maple Point when I was working on my science research project and IB extended essay senior year of high school. In my experience, Glamour Gals was an instant mood booster for the residents who looked forward to having our youthful energy and companionship once a month. And I wanted to find ways to make this mood boost last in between our visits. It was around this time that I learned about a subject called positive psychology. Unlike psychology, which typically focuses on what's wrong, like mental illness and how to fix it, positive psychology focuses on what's right, like optimism and how to improve it. And there were exercises specifically designed to improve these positive feelings. Researchers mostly tested these out with younger populations, but I figured they might be useful and effective for older adults too. With advice from Ruth about which exercises might be interesting to the residents and how I could recruit them to fill out surveys and complete positive psychology exercises, hint, it's chocolate, I ran my first research study in which older adults reflected on and wrote down 3 good things that happened to them each day for 1 week. And this exercise improved their feelings of optimism and hopefulness. The best was seeing how many people wrote Glamour Gals as a highlight of their week. Throughout this project, Ruth and I became close friends, and I realized that having her input not only helped me run a successful project, but also gave Ruth a sense of purpose and made her feel valued. When I went to college at the University of Pennsylvania, with support from the Glammy Scholarship Award, I started my second Glamour Gals chapter in Gloria's memory. I was away from home, from my grandparents, and from my friends at Maple Point, and visiting residents took on a new meaning. I was surrounded by college students my age and missed being around older people. Getting to visit residents in Philadelphia with Glamour Gals brought me comfort and companionship that we were supposed to bring to the older adults. I understood the reciprocal nature of our Glamour Gals visits more than ever. With the college chapter Glammy Award, we were able to hold a senior prom for the residents with catered food, musical performances, and a photo booth. I even wrote my senior thesis on a positive psychology exercise I developed called Dear Anna, named after one of the residents I met, where older adults give advice to college students through an advice column, like Dear Abby. It was inspired by the many times that Glamour Gals created opportunities for older adults to share their wisdom and experience with younger volunteers. Not surprisingly, participating in this exercise not only benefited the younger individuals who received advice, but also improved well-being and feelings of usefulness for the older adults. There is so much value in helping others, in feeling needed, and in receiving that care and concern from others. It's a two-way street, and Glamour Gals fosters these feelings for both older and younger participants. After graduating, I moved to LA to pursue my PhD in gerontology, the study of aging, at the University of Southern California. I brought Glamour Gals with me from the East Coast to the West Coast and started my third Glamour Gals chapter. The firsthand lessons learned from being a Glamour Gal fueled my desire to research intergenerational connections and the ways we can empower older adults to contribute meaningfully in later life. I am proud to now be an advisory council member for Glamour Gals and working as the innovation manager at the Motion Picture and Television Fund, a nonprofit that serves the entertainment industry and operates independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing, and memory care facilities. My job is to develop and evaluate innovative programs that provide the best quality of life for older adults. And thanks to Glamour Gals, I am able to share the importance of intergenerational programs that I know professionally and personally make a positive difference in people's lives. For all of the Glamour Gals volunteers and supporters here, whether or not you get a PhD in gerontology, I hope you continue to be inspired by Glamour Gals and the lasting impact it has. Thank you so much.